in mid 2016, late 2016 or so. And Derxu is also a newcomer to this. But I expect, honestly, like a really, really good race. This is one of the, if you didn't know the runners, you should get familiar right about now because I feel like either one of these could possibly be a top contender to take the tournament.
Yeah, especially they have super similar race times. Aerytheta just with slightly better. It has like a 50, one of the 52s. So I guess maybe Aerytheta might have a small advantage in terms of just basic times like that, but I don't think it's gonna ever come down to be that simple. Super Metroid is unpredictable.
I know if there's anything that Aerytheta represents, it is movement, it's speed. If anything, one thing that's always stood out to me, probably like one of the coolest things, is the fact that Aerytheta did not learn how to Alcatraz until she was sub 52.
Wow.
So yeah, so to anyone that feels like they can't Alcatraz just yet, it goes to show you that there's a lot more to prioritize than just, you know, a 10-second time save.
That's one of the sickest parts of Super Metroid, honestly, is like you could be like, yo, the way I have to save time is like a lot of people think like I gotta cut out E-tanks, I gotta cut out extra missiles and stuff like that, and like all that stuff helps, but it really, if you just shift your focus on one thing, you're gonna see big improvements no matter what. There's people out there with sub 50s who still get 5 E-tanks, and then
Yep.
there's people like me who only have a 51 and I get 3 E-tanks. Like it doesn't make a difference, and it just changes what you're focusing on. So you don't have to do Alcatraz. Alcatraz could be too difficult to trick for you for the rest of your life, but that doesn't stop you from being able to get, sub 50 in my opinion. That's Alcatraz saves what, maybe 5 seconds.
It saves, I think, about 10 or something.
I guess it's a lot of bombs you gotta drop.
Yeah, that's part of it. Also, I wanted to point out if you didn't see their escapes from series times,
Like identical.
yeah, Aerytheta got a 43.52, Derxu with a 43.51.
Ooh, Aerytheta with that 0.01 second lead right now.
I wonder if any
Oh,
Moonfallers.
Derxu getting through Parlor the first time, a little cleaner, getting a small lead, and looking like a Moonfall. Yeah, Aerytheta not going for the. So Derxu gonna have a small lead here, but by no means does that mean it's guaranteed. It's just a small part of the game. I like these early splits for myself. Early game is something I prioritized on quite a bit, but now I need to start prioritizing on the mid to late. And you can see like some runners, don't worry about this opening section so much. It's not that big a deal, the time saves you get here. And if you focus on boss fights, that's definitely probably one of the biggest ways you can save time. It's just getting cleaner boss.
Yeah, I think that's also something that I like sometimes in because I see other games being raced, and some levels, like you could be racing different stages, different levels, whatever, like a Mario game, I suppose. You could make a mistake, you could die, you got to start the level over. Something like this, you could mess up a strat and you could lose maybe like a couple of seconds, maybe you might lose even more, but like something like this, just like a small lead on what Derxu already has, which is about maybe close to like,
It's like 4 seconds, if that.
yeah, like 4 seconds. That could all change, and it's really just because of the movement in this game.
All right, we're gonna see Derxu heading up the climb. We'll see if they do a wall jump climb or the behemoth climb with the ledge grab. It's looking like a behemoth climb. So this is always super cool to see like how well they can get it. The ledge grabs really make look like Samus teleporting up onto a platform. Fortunately, when you mess it up once, you take some damage, and that ain't so fun. Now you gotta farm for health for bump threes. So Aerytheta gonna be doing the wall jumps. She's making it up pretty clean. Well,
You know,
like
it's,
consistent wall jumps like that are probably some of the hardest things for some
Hmm.
players to do. It's like a single wall jump can be pretty easy, but when you got a wall jump all the way up one room, like it's a lot of repetitive motion, and it can be straining for a lot of people's wrists and stuff like that. It's always interesting to see like players differ in terms of like their ability to wall jump, and it also not mattering that much in the end. Like you can have slow wall jumps, but as long as you can get them, you know, in the time that's comfortable for you, like you're still gonna be able to do okay. Derxu not at full health, so the drop situation did not look. Aerytheta having a chance to catch. Oh, what the
Oh
no
my
drop!
gosh, yeah. And she even entered healthy too.
All right, redemption.
Nice.
Yeah, nice cleanup. Still, the second bomb spit mistimed the shot to the door. It's so. But yeah, Derxu's movement right now is looking real clean. As I say that, and then there's just a little Alcatraz whoopsie, but you know, it is what it is.
The first try for Aerytheta. Again, now a master.
Yeah, that was a super clean Alcatraz. Racer's still super close. I think basically the big difference between times is going to be, do they both get crate quick? And then small improvements here and there in terms of just clean movement. Obviously going to make a difference, but Derxu's still probably with a small lead, maybe 4 to 5 seconds. We're going to see our first mock ball of the game. I like to say it's the only required mock ball if you would want to run this game, because it is. You can do the rest of the run as long as you're able to learn this one trick just to get early super missiles. It's the only time you ever have to really do something. And even then, if you want to run the game, you can go and fight Spore Spawn. It's actually not that big a deal.
Yeah, everyone loves Audrey too, from Little Shop of Horrors.
Both of them getting the mock ball super clean, going up to get their early super missile. Derxu trying for the fast crumble block.
Yeah, essentially, when you turn around as you're falling, going through crumble blocks, if you turn around, those are called uninterruptible animations, meaning that the game will ignore pretty much the actual landing on those crumble blocks, and you will keep your fall momentum during that animation.
Yeah, like Samus will physically stop for just a moment because the game is just like, oh, well, there's a thing in the way, but it stores the momentum so that once the crumble block fully goes away, it's like, okay, well, your momentum was this, so now you're good. Just fall through at that. It's just little small time savers you can get here and there, and it's okay. It's always like, it's one of those things that like, if you're not super consistent at it, it doesn't matter. You just kind of go for it. You just try and turn around as you're falling through a crumble block.
Yeah.
And if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, then you know what? You lost some frames here and there. Not a big deal.
Like when you're first starting off, oh, nice.
Yeah, that's that's a tight jump. Yeah.
So big, so perfect. So the cool thing about things like that is like all these small little time saves, just, you know, like ledge grabbing, for example, they all just add up because you do them so much throughout the course of an entire run. The longer the category, the more time save, obviously. But when stuff like this, like Derxu right now, he just went for a down back.
Yeah, the down back there is to just try and make sure you don't like land and you just fall uninterrupted. Both of them not hitting it, but once again, not a big deal. They're able to just get through. See, for the deboost attempt, no, they just want to get through. Deboost can be pretty tough. And they're still super close. Like the lead really hasn't diminished for Derxu, but it hasn't been getting bigger either. Aerytheta's been hot on the tails of Derxu this entire.
It really is. I would say the moonfall, and then on top of that, it might have been just this one jump into Kraid's lair.
Yeah, the question is if Derxu messes up Quick Quill and Aerytheta gets it, that's definitely gonna be a big advantage.
All right, let's go Derxu.
All right, looking like Aerytheta gonna have to do a charge, quick kill, no missiles. Charge quick kill, once you learn missile quick kill, can be sometimes hard to revert back to. Like when I first learned it, I always do the charge, and I'm really used to the charge. But I think once people start learning the missile quick kill, they just get like super used to it because it's just kind of one easy motion. Both of them going for a charge quick kill. Oh, Derxu messing it up. This is Aerytheta's
And
clean.
nice job on the great quick kill for Aerytheta.
Just like we said, Aerytheta now taking the lead. Just got the Kraid DLC on Derxu's side. Kraid probably about one missile away from biting it. Oh, it's 2 missiles. But super solid Varia suit time for Aerytheta. And Derxu still not that far behind. Now it's just kind of the roles reversed now. Aerytheta with a slight lead. Derxu just hot on her.
Yeah, Derxu was able to make a good recovery. You let that long, you let that fight go on too long, and yeah,
It gets spooky, dude. Like you wouldn't think that Kraid would be that big a deal because you're just like, it's just Kraid, like whatever. Like even casually, Kraid was just like, I guess I got to do some platforming. It's whatever. But it's an annoying fight that just wastes so much time. Aerytheta not getting the Kraid E-tank. Oh.
I know. Wow.
This is how I lost my race to Derxu. I did the same thing because I was like, oh no, my ammo is getting sketchy. I don't want to waste a super. I had no missiles, and I don't want to waste a super on these bugs. So I skipped the Kraid tank and then died to Fantoon like a big old dummy. But Aerytheta probably a lot better than me, a lot more confident. We're gonna see if it pays off. But it does make Fantoon a little bit scarier. Missing the kill on this little fire dude. Gonna have to go back and kill it when they go back after high jump.
I wonder if. I remember Aerytheta telling me something about skipping these high jump missiles. I don't know if she'd be
without power bombs.
Without power bombs.
Well, like I feel like without power bombs, it's really not worth it to skip these missiles because like you could just drop a power bomb and then go up the other way.
No, I remember it was something that you mentioned that you could go for. But there we are.
Yeah, if you're super confident in your play, Apple for you in the chat saying Aerytheta usually doesn't take any optional E-tanks. The optional ones being the Kraid E-tank and the Ridley E-tank. And there's a couple other optional ones on the way, but those are the most convenient to. If you're like super confident in your play, like you only need 3 E-tanks. You need the 3 because Mother Brain's Rainbow Beam deals 300 damage, so you need at least 3.
So I think just the thing about playing with less E-tanks definitely does kind of get you out of that comfort zone. Something that you end up getting used to, that you won't have to suffer from learning later on.
Yeah, especially with Ridley, Lower Norfair Escape, like that section when you don't get Ridley E-tank, it is pretty good to try and do that a couple times. Like see how you do without getting an E-tank in practice. Like if you practice Ridley, try and escape from Lower Norfair with whatever health you end up with. See how you, because it could be, you know, one of the next things you might have to learn, and it can be pretty tough and scary. Lower Norfair is definitely the scariest part of the game in terms of everything just deals 50 damage.
Right, Derxu navigating through Cathedral.
Yeah, Aerytheta gaining a slightly larger lead, which is some really clean movement through the Bubble Mountain section, and she's playing really well. Almost sub 14 speed, or it may have been 13:59 exactly, which is kind of like the metric you go for in terms of when you get speed booster. Like if it's sub 14, I'm on a good. Gonna have to farm some supers. She's got the 2. She kind of wants one more. Decides against it. Yeah, you only really need 2.
I feel like 2. Yeah, I feel like 2 is good enough, honestly, because you have the missiles. You could also, like as a safety, pick up the the missiles at the moat. She's gonna pick up the ones here right before wave.
Yeah.
But I feel like the RNG usually ends up working out for picking up 2 missiles and leaving that farm area with them, because on your way back you farm the cack attack at Bubble Mountain, and then you have whatever percentage, which is actually a good odds uh, for the little Sovas to drop some super missiles.
The Sovas like little firebugs.
Yeah, the little Caparosas. Yeah, they have that little fire throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they have.
They do.
They have a good chance to drop super missiles, so I do like this play.
You see Aerytheta, they're going for, sometimes you'll see runners, they'll shoot and while the bomb is there, and then they'll morph instantly, and they don't get propped up by the bomb. It's because during the frames where Samus is turning into a ball, she can't be interrupted. So you can lay a bomb, shoot, and then morph as the bomb's exploding, and Samus won't get popped up by the bomb, and you can just go forward. And those are some more uninterruptible frames, an example of them. We see no supers, but a pack of missiles. So the cack attack's going to give her 3, and then she'll have at least 4 for the top. I think she'll be okay. I think she'll be okay. She just really can't. She can't Kojak a super, because definitely won't have the super for Phantoon if she Kojaks any of them without an extra super drop from anything unexpected. Oh, Alpha Spark with 2 E-Tanks, okay. Was at full health, so definitely like not the worst play. You know, if you're at full HP and you got 2 E-Tanks, Alpha Spark's still definitely worth trying to go for, but in a race, it's really risky. But I respect it. That shows confidence.
Yeah, that is definitely play for that. Derxu finally finished picking up his wave dash items.
Here we're gonna see this little wave shot. I think it hit the dude. Yeah, it hit the little turtle. The backup's still okay. You can still get the backup pretty clean.
There we go.
You see some D-boost happening here. We didn't really explain D-boost, but if you turn around as you're taking damage and like hit the direction that you want to D-boost towards,
while holding jump.
Yeah, you have to be holding jump. Thank you.
Yeah.
She just flies across the room just like that. Really nice D-boost from the enemies. Spikes are easier to D-boost off of. You have more frames to actually hit the turnaround. Enemies, I think it varies based on the enemy, or I don't know if it's universal. Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, no soft lock.
Yeah.
There's a chance the game could just lock if you do that spark like that because of those weird like pincer guys. I think they grab one of the echoes or something.
No, so what ends up happening is that the game, in a moment where the little yapping moss is supposed to let go, and you're stuck in that crash animation, it kind of makes it's a really weird state. It's so weird. It's like
it never comes up ever again.
Yeah, the thing is that it kind of the game considers Samus to be stuck in that like little yapping maw, and so if Samus can't move, it kind of reads it as if Samus is stuck inside that mouth still
Forever.
Yeah, forever, and it just crashes the game.
Health conservation strat from Aerytheta, very smart. 124 HP, that's more than enough for Phantoon. Derxu fallen into a lot of these plants with the T. Lost a lot of time on the way to these power bombs, so definitely Aerytheta getting much more of a lead. Phantoon's still going to be a potential problem. Phantoon is one of those things that if you flub it just a little bit, you're gonna find it in trouble. Farming the 20 HP just wants the safety. I respect it. I agree.
Yeah. Derxu also heading up to Aerytheta right now on his way to wreck ship.
Yeah, you saw a little morph ball deboost from Derxu. Instead of timing the regular deboost, because it's a little bit tighter on those enemies, you just morph and then you get a little damage boost in the morph ball. And that one's all you have to do is morph and then control Samus. All right, so it's looking like not a fast. Could be a medium. Yeah, it's a mid. Mid's a nice clean setup for an X Factor. Nice, really good. First eye open. Mid fast. Missed the second. It's gonna be okay. Fantoon will be back.
As long as Fantoon does not spawn on the left, it should be okay. The left side is.
Well, speak of the
really
devil.
Yeah.
Speak of the devil.
There we go. This is a good one.
Yeah, clean. This is another clean X Factor setup. Boom. He's gonna come back and be like, "Oh no."
Oh yeah. By the way, I died.
Yeah. He swoops back in like, "I'm here to." Oh no, man. Oh, man. I'm dead.
Dead again.
Yeah, he's a ghost. But clean fight from Aerytheta. The skipping crate E tank, not a factor. Nice health drops. Gonna have 7 supers for Attic, which is still enough. Depends on what type of Attic strat Aerytheta likes to do. Some are pretty heavy on super usage. Some are more based on using like Shine Sparks and stuff like that. But tons of health is a good thing to have if you're going to be using Shine Sparks. Now we see Derxu going into the Fantoon fight. 166.
Less RNG. He's healthier. Definitely
Yeah.
took his vitamins.
Yeah.
Vitamin E tank, I would say.
All right, no fast. Still a chance for mid. The first round is always, it's just a chance. Like they go, Fantoon either goes right or left, and there's just a chance to slow mid or right. And then in the second phase, it's like there's actual really super common probabilities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nice X Factor. So on the right side, no fast, so there's like a super high chance this is a slow.
Gonna be a slow for sure.
Yeah. Like there's, I don't know if mid, left mid exists. I know right fast technically exists, but it's like a 2% chance or something.
Ooh, that's cool.
Ooh, gonna have to do some Dopplers.
Oh,
nice recovery. Okay,
really good.
Okay, I see you.
I see you. Yeah, I see you. Sent Fantoon to the ICU.
We don't need no X Factors. 2 charge shots, 2 missiles, and then a small Doppler. I don't need that. I don't need that crazy strats, dude. I'm nice.
That was really good.
That was really sick. I'm really super impressed by that. Nice recovery.
All right, Aerytheta, definitely healthy for this spike dive through bowling.
Yeah, only 2 hits too.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not easy. Yeah, it's normal Super Metroid. These are all runners with PBs higher than 50, and it's to help inspire people to improve and also showcase that also, like, you know, running Super Metroid, not as scary as you guys necessarily think. Anyone can run it, and anyone can get a great time. There's a lot of great runners of all different types of gaming backgrounds and speedrunning backgrounds and stuff.
Yeah, like
it's
you.
Yeah, I'm an RPG speedrunner primarily. But you can still run Super Metroid and find success. So Derxu with Attic, a little unhealthy, so probably going to use a lot of ammo. And definitely strapped for it.
Yeah, you can farm ammo on your way down.
Yeah, I like that. That was a clean. That was a pretty clean Attic. You know, I like the missile, the super missile, and then missile combo, and the. Missed the jump. I think there's still a chance for the mock ball potentially. Oh, no shot even. So
long as you juke the missile grab, that's even better.
Yeah, you don't gotta worry about other Super Metroid runners being like, haha, you got the missiles.
Yeah, those missiles a shame. It almost feels like.
Yeah, I mean, it's not actually shameful to get them. It's okay, but you know, it does waste a little bit of time. Aerytheta playing super strong right now. Has 8 supers. Gonna probably fight these cack attacks, get 10 supers, and get some health from the last cack attack. Like, she's looking super strapped for Batoon and Meridia, and is just also at a good HP. Like, that's not common for the end of Wreck Ship. It's usually like either I'm unhealthy but with ammo, or I got hella ammo but no health.
Yeah, no. Right now, this is a really ideal situation for Aerytheta. I mean, she has full ammo for sure. The energy is something that I would definitely like beg for in a run.
Yeah, normally it's like I got like 89 just actual HP. She's got 189, sitting 100 better than I normally am. She's playing super great. The RNG is on her side. Extra 20 health, put her at 2.
Yeah. Super healthy.
And if she wants, like she can drop a power bomb here, but she can the shine spark up to the top. She can run just far enough to kill that crab. See what that crab drops. Like she can play it safe and it still does not lose that much more time. But she's super healthy. The Batoon fight definitely mega strap for it. Even if the X Factor setup gets a little bit wonky, there's enough supers to finish off Batoon. Says I don't need it. I'm way too healthy. I got tons of ammo. Who needs that?
It's because she's underwater, and just like SpongeBob when he's out of water, but out of his comfort zone, he's like, I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. And Aerytheta, proved us to that she don't need it.
And Derxu's still looking good on ammo, pretty good on health. A little bit less health than Aerytheta had, but you're gonna lose a little bit in this little maw. But honestly, you farm the little bugs flying out, and now all of a sudden got a little bit more health. Gonna have 10 supers. Ooh, a little moonfall there.
Oh, right in between too.
Okay, so one of the particles missed. Gotta wait for that particle to go away. That's the annoying part of X Factor. When it misses, you can't fire any other shots until all the particles are gone. Oh, and we got two Kojak and 2 supers. Batoon doing what Batoon does. She could still end it with just supers. I think if this one needs to hit.
Yeah. This one has to.
Okay, so 2 charge shots can do it. I got him. Nice. Batoon can sometimes troll you. Only Batoon's head can be hit. And man, that no missiles. HP is not what you want to see from Batoon
at all.
Because we pick up this E-Tank right here. So now she's double at full HP. So we might see a Sloater's farm.
Anti-Sloaters?
Anti-Sloaters? Is it Sloaters hates it? Is that the idea?
That is essentially it.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do when you got no super? Like, oh, okay.
Oh, the RNG manipulation with the arm pumps.
Okay, that's a spicy drop situation we got going on. We're looking at a regular halfie, still good stuff.
Oh, that's also a cool way to know. Huh. You can still farm the Metroid like that.
Yeah. No deboost, so we're gonna go through the sand. You can deboost off those spikes, and it'll shoot you onto the other spikes, and then you can jump from those. If you do like something, you kind of gotta practice because your gut is to do like a full jump. Yeah. Wants to save the supers for Dragon. I respect it. She might know she's in the lead, and is just trying to protect.
Well, honestly, Derxu is just gonna have that one E-Tank over her.
All right, we're gonna see no X Factor attempt from Derxu, just laying in the bot wound with supers.
And as Aerytheta warms up with Shine Spark, short charges.
All right, no X Factor, just gonna be doing a straight Shine Spark, clean first spark. We're gonna be seeing a second spark, and then unload with ammo, which is probably why she wanted to keep all the supers.
Yep.
All right, this next spark could kill. It depends how clean it hit.
It got goop. Yeah, with this.
There it is in the blue suit.
Nice job, Aerytheta.
Very clean Dragon.
Oh, she doesn't want to. Okay,
no, yeah. So you got to be careful. So this blue suit is just kind of a side effect of. I don't know what causes it specifically, but right now she's essentially permanently in speed booster mode in terms of that, like she's immortal and will explode anything she touches. But if you hit the run button, that goes away, which is why you see Aerytheta walking everywhere right now. If you ever hit the run button, the effect goes away. But you can technically hit down to store a Shine Spark and keep walking. As long as you never hit the run button, it'll put you back in the blue suit state.
It's because when Dragon dies, the game is programmed to force Samus to stand up, and that's a result of being able to kill Dragon while in grapple.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. If the game didn't force that, you would probably die in Dragon's arms.
Yeah. So Derxu getting the halfie. The reverse halfie got blown up by one stray pixel because for some reason the ledge is deceptively high on that. in that room, and so the reverse halfie that we worked so hard for, unfortunately, not a go. But Derxu got a nice halfie. He's going to be going into Dragon with 5 or 6 soups, depending on how he wants to enter the. See Aerytheta farming these cack attacks for some supers. Just wants to make sure that they're okay for low in warfare. You can still get Plasma Spark by entering through like that. I'm just. No, that ain't happening. That was technically an attack. You usually kind of get that when you're going for Plasma Spark, a D boost into it. The bounty remains. There is a bounty on Plasma Spark. If you can get Plasma Spark first try, Sephi will give you something. I have a suspicion that it's actually just something that's whack, and Sephi's just baiting us all. He's just gonna be like, I'm gonna give you this fan art I drew of you, and it'll just be like some garbage fan art. Sephi's got no art talent.
Hey, one man's treasure is another man's treasure, all right?
One man's treasure is every man's treasure. My stuff is nice.
Exactly. Holla at Jaguala. Oh, nice.
Oh,
Derxu.
Derxu, like, I want out. Get me out. Let me out.
So what Derxu ended up doing was if you can snipe Dragon like that and just in time spark into Dragon, you can still get blue suit.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, because it still interrupts the, like I said, as long as Samus is sparking.
Is forced to stand up during it. Yeah.
Yep.
That makes sense, yeah. Aerytheta choosing to go, so when you fall down this pit, like by accident, like let's say you space jump, eat your jump, you can actually just go under, and it's be faster as a recovery than going back up all the way to the top. Aerytheta might have just wanted to farm the little things instead, just in case they deal more ammo. But just for those who don't know, if you do fall down that pit, you can just go around the bottom, kind of revisit the area you were before, and it's a faster backup. But Aerytheta with a still pretty good lead. Derxu's not that far behind though. Like, you know, lower warfare is a scary place. He's definitely, you know, got more E-tanks, so he's got more health to really work with in general. There's always the risk of dying with Ridley and lower warfare. But Aerytheta has been playing super on point. Everything's been super clean. Really impressed with the way she's playing. So we're going to see Aerytheta go to get Ice Beam now. You can get Ice Beam kind of any order you want. There's some people who pick up early Ice. In this case, we're picking up late Ice. The only real difference is that if you pick up early Ice, and you're going to be doing X Factor strats on a lot of the bosses, of which there's Fantoon, Batoon, there's for Dragon, like you have to hit pause and then go to the menu and turn off Ice because you can only have one beam equipped. And so you have to have just Wave Beam equipped. You can't have Ice and Wave. So that's really like the only detriment to early Ice. And also sometimes, like, because you have to kill something, you have to shoot it twice. You have to freeze it and then kill it, even if it were to deal like mortal damage to the enemy. Sometimes that can ruin some room strats. But it's not like that big of a time difference. It's just generally like, do you want to pause? It does lose time to get early Ice, just barely. I think it's like 4 or 5 seconds. Because this speedway down here is technically slower, just by a hair.
Yeah, if you mess up too much of the movement, like, but still, I don't get it. I feel like this is pretty straightforward, so.
Yeah, if you get this space jump right here, where you're still in speed booster, it definitely makes up a lot of the time that you would normally lose by not just going the other path. Getting a health refill, being super safe. I respect it. Definitely in a race, you ain't worried about the frames you're losing when you're in the lead. You got a clean lead. Aerytheta definitely playing at a sub 50 level, in my opinion. Like, this is a race, so this is her playing like safe. She's playing confident and safe.
Derxu is about to pick up his Ice Beam. Might be his second to last pickup, depending on whether or not he picks up the Ridley E-Tank after his fight, just to escape out of lower warfare. But wonder if he's also going to be taking a southern route. Might be more familiar with north.
Oh, we're doing a spark.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
that's cute. I like it. Alright, gonna get a little bit of lag. Aerytheta, haven't really seen too many stutters. Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't really seen Aerytheta go for any stutter short charges, so I'm not expecting fast pillars. But just running in and doing the power bombs, like if you attempt fast pillars and fail it, that obviously loses you more time than just running and gunning, you know. So Aerytheta definitely knows, like, you know, right now I don't need to worry about fast pillars. That's not an important thing. I gotta focus. Going with a real safe worst room in the game. Doesn't kill all the
Nice.
pirates.
Yeah.
Leaves that one guy alive. Mercy, you know. I killed your friends. Peace out.
Yeah. Tell your friends about me.
I think Derxu going for a moonfall in that room. I think it's hard because they're crumble block. Is that possible?
It is, yeah. It saves like about a second. It's actually what makes it even faster than originally thought.
Oh no! Oh, okay.
Is that what he wanted, maybe?
I don't know. He's probably gonna be. He's definitely gonna take the energy refill. I feel like you're crazy to not take the energy refill at this point. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. But I mean, that was kind of sick. I hadn't even really.
Yeah. That was cool, honestly. I feel like that might have been calculated. That's why.
Yeah, like it's probably still slower than doing what Aerytheta ended up doing it, but as like if in a situation where you accidentally hit down or something like that, or it could be a thing where he wanted to spark after getting through like just the running blocks and didn't want to fall down, like just wanted to spark in general. I do like the strat. I definitely think if it's slower, it's not much slower, and you got to do what you're comfortable, more consistent at. Because if you're losing time because you fail the jump, you're gonna be, and you want to go for a spark, like that's definitely a better way to go about it. I like some of that stuff we've been seeing from Derxu. There's been some interesting like sort of either improv or just like alterations on some strats. Like this is what I like, and I think I could do this, and maybe it's a little bit slower, but it's more consistent and comfy. And
being able to do things for yourself, I think, is like it should speak volumes about a runner, you know, because it doesn't. Oh, go on.
Oh no, I was gonna agree with you, and also say we're getting into some deep territory. You gotta do stuff for your, you know, treat yourself, take care of yourself. Don't worry about that self-care, dude.
That's you are so right about that, honestly, because I mean everything. Some rooms, you know, could seem kind of cookie cutter, but when you're really trying to think outside the box and trying to make things easier for yourself, everyone has their own flavor, you know, to their playstyle.
Yeah. While we talking Aerytheta having a clean Ridley, you got to shoot Ridley with 20 charge shots, and then Ridley will pick you up and explode. You can kind of tell, even if you miscount and you're like, oh, I lost my count, you can kind of just tell when Ridley is gonna pick you up, because Ridley's swooping will be exactly like that, just kind of go ahead and grab you. But in general, you can either count from 0 to 20, or as soon as Ridley changes color, you count 9 shots. And then that'll be, because it really changes color in the 11th shot, I believe.
Yeah, the 11th one.
And Aerytheta, just as we predicted, not going for the Ridley E-Tank. Now,
she
Aerytheta's
really
got
does not pick up any.
Yeah.
Oh god.
She's got a tight lead, but we've talked about in the chat, some runners have lost their race to getting hit by, you know, some catch-ups by Mother Brain, some Dunyan rings. Like, this is definitely not over for Derxu. He's still not even that far behind Aerytheta. Health is looking a bit iffy, but these pirates gonna give him some good drops for sure.
Low high five action as well. Derxu with the calculated energy. And 69 there, he got 60 back.
Alright, so 229 HP going into Ridley. Could choose to farm some of these guys. Nope, going through the lava, gonna make yourself less healthy. 153 still doable, but you got to be confident in your ability to really understand how Ridley moves and get Ridley to do it. We're gonna see the Lower Norfair escape from these key hunters. This is the first iteration of the Three Musketeers. That's not the Three Musketeers, because it's the ones at the end that are the real Three Musketeers. But it's like the distant cousins of the Three Musketeers.
Yeah. Just how many rooms removed?
There's 1, 2, 3. I think it's 3 rooms.
3 rooms removed, cousins. right. Good luck to Derxu. Again, as Borlax just explained. It'll be those 20 shots. Aerytheta in the clear at least.
Yeah. Took a couple hits, 2 hits. That's 100 damage. They each hit for 50, but was healthy enough that it was okay.
2 hits, but 1 pull, honestly.
Yeah, 1 pull. Pop the hat. Blah. All right, Derxu having a clean Ridley. Still at 313. We got a pogo pattern here, which is real nice. I prefer pogos myself. Some players prefer swoop patterns. Pogo is generally faster in terms of just the fact that you can unload into Ridley in a shorter amount of time. You don't have to worry about like jumping up to have the shot shoot at Ridley. But in terms of just like your preference and what you feel is safe, it's just it's just what do you find comfy. And we're gonna see Derxu skipping the Ridley E-Tank, so it's just gonna be 4 E-Tanks versus 3.
So I'm gonna pay attention right now to Aerytheta's time right now as she's going up the elevator. The moment that she hits up, about 10 minutes later should be the end time of her run.
Assuming everything goes super clean. So right now she's on a clean 50 pace, maybe low 41, assuming some, you know, being generous for some potential mistakes. 51 rather. I think I said 41 back then.
Yeah, yeah.
It's super. That's super strong. It's super good pace for race. She's been playing crazy solid. Like, if you showed me this and told me this was someone's PB attempt, I would believe you, because I haven't seen any real indication of this being like a race where you're playing like, I'll do this a little bit safer. Like, she's just been playing, throwing everything at it, just super confident. It's been super sick to watch. Oh, what's she gonna do with
super? No.
Okay.
I love Aerytheta. Oh my god.
Aerytheta lets it live. No hug, no kill, but just waves at it. Says hello.
Wave. Yeah, because she's making waves with this run. You see this run? This is a god run right here.
It is an extremely good run. It's definitely one of the best of the tournament so far. We've had 150 in the tournament. I don't know if we've had a second one. I know Rasu got a 50.
Got a 49 yesterday too.
In the race?
Yeah.
Wow. John was sub 50? Awesome. I'm just loving to see how many runners are getting PBs during their races. That's actually been some of the sickest.
Yeah, so like everyone's just going along. Aerytheta with a nice stanchion strat. Everyone's been growing along. Everyone's sharing their PBs. Everyone's just super hype.
Derxu with a super clean lower Norfair escape. I honestly think maybe he made up a little bit of time on Aerytheta.
I just think so too.
Oh, what? Oh, it wall jumped and accidentally morphed. I was like, well, how did he start flying like that? Yeah, I thought he had like some spring, like he activated the springboard glitch without pausing. Yeah, so the main things to look out for here as Aerytheta goes into Turian. First of all, she's gonna be worrying about her super missile count. You're hoping that the Metroids don't screw you over on super missiles when you kill them. It's happened to a bunch of runners still in the tournament so far. It happens to the runners going for PBs still to this day. It has a high chance to drop supers and sometimes even drop like multiple supers. And
I like that. Oh no, go.
Sometimes you kill them and they drop nothing. And you're like, dang.
I just liked what Aerytheta was doing. Like it looked like she was like hunting. You know the little souls that fly out?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she would shoot up in the air, perfectly timed, and it looked like she would shoot those souls out of the air as the little particles would fall back down.
Yeah, I used to do that. I started bombing specifically Fantoon's eye because I hate Fantoon.
Ooh, just gotta get it off. Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So good. Yeah,
if you get a hit was gonna.
Can you get like interrupt? Oh, like get hit away from morph whipped by the ring.
Yeah, so like if you, for example, like if you were about to like run into your bomb, you know, to just kind of get free from the little Metroids, and then the Rinka gets in your way, you know, knocks you back. I thought that would have happened.
Yeah, I feel you. So far, super count's looking great.
Yeah, it's a really good drops.
We see a nice strat in here. We're gonna bunch all the 3 Metroids together. We're gonna turn around real quick, get them all in one spot. Use 5 missiles just in case, because
Did she jump through?
20 missiles is. That was a deboost setup. If she got deboost, that would have been. Yeah, there's a cool deboost you can do when the rink is. As if you get hit while during the door transition, you can do it like the motion for a deboost, and actually get the deboost through the next room and conserve HP, which is especially nice if you're going for baby skip. We see Aerytheta purposely hitting herself right now, so we know for sure she's not going for baby skip. And then just jumping straight into the Metroid.
Derxu about to touch down at G4 as well. Let's finish up this room. I think it was on pace for like a 53 or something.
Yeah, it looked like 53, maybe 54 if there's some situations with Metroid drops and stuff. 91 HP, a little spooky, but hopefully the first Metroid is just going to give him a bundle of HP, and then after that it won't. Aerytheta gonna save? That's the question I want to know. Is she gonna save?
But Derxu getting stuck up there on the ceiling, doing turnarounds.
Can you technically get stuck up there, like if you were a task, just like stuck up there the entire time? Yeah, we're gonna.
It's a smart save right here.
I think it's a smart save. Yeah, if she gets below 300 quick enough in the fight, she can still potentially win. But it's gonna be tight. If it's during catch-up phase and Derxu has a clean Mother Brain, then we're gonna have a super close race on our hands. Going for the Zebetite skip first try every time. Trying to be careful not to take any extra damage, just so she does have some leeway. Yeah, his health looking a little sketchy, but actually health's not that big a deal if you're not going for baby skip. You just need. Are we taking some damage? Did she? Yeah, she got it.
Okay, yeah.
It was looking spooky. Your ammo there is really tight to get to that first phase. Only missiles can damage. Missiles and super missiles can damage Mother Brain 1 like that.
Yep.
And if you run out of ammo, you got to reset. That's why it's one of the reasons she saved. It's not just the fact that if she goes below 300 HP, she can't win the fight. It's also like that Mother Brain 1 phase is sometimes things get in the way of your missiles. Once again, 20 charge shots for Mother Brain, just like Ridley. Can be kind of a simple fight sometimes. Depends on your RNG. What we're looking for is that eventually, after a certain point, Mother Brain's gonna start shooting what we call catch. It's like these weird red bubbles. There it is. Oh, got hit. She's got to reset.
Oh my god.
She's got to reset. This is a race now, I think. This just got.
Depends.
It says she's still got a lead, but oh, he's going for baby skip too. Oh, okay.
And I think he could get it.
He could get it. Yeah, this is a clean setup so far. Nice move. Oh no!
He had it.
Oh, he was so close. I think he did a short jump by accident.
It's facing left though.
Oh man!
Like the good Lord intended.
All right, another Zebetite skip from Aerytheta. This race just got a lot closer. Catch-up hits you. Catch-up hits for like 150 or something like that. It's real dumb. Or it might just be
just one full E-tank, yeah.
Yeah, if you got 3 E-tanks, 1 catch-up is death every time. There's no way you can survive. Kojak the missile should be okay. Those supers are what we really care about. The main thing you gotta be worried about is that turret right above Samus there. If it's pointing down and to the left, you gotta be like, don't shoot anything, because it can shoot a little like pea shooter thing, and your missile will hit it instead of Mother Brain, and you would just waste the whole missile. Nice little moonfall from Derxu. I love it. I love moonfalling through this room.
Derxu knows. Derxu definitely knows.
Yeah, I feel like he at least has some type of understanding of how close he is right now. Aerytheta gotta be careful again. We don't want to repeat. Some onion rings, being a little spooky, but well dodged.
Did almost.
Oh, okay. That's
this aggro. Oh my
okay.
god.
She's still okay. 317 is enough. Dodges the second catch up. 2 catch ups. Usually you only get 1.
That's
it's
it.
done. It's all.
Wow.
Oh my god, that mother brain. Yeah, it's just yeah. You keep shooting. Let that mother brain know you unhappy with the RNG you got.
God, that 4-piece onion ring.
Onion rings are real annoying when mother brain shoots them back to back like. Derxu now start beginning of Mother Brain 3. We still have about 6 or 7 charge shots already hit. Getting a really tame Mother Brain so far. Just a little bomb on the ground, some Dungeon Rings up there. But has an extra E-Tank to work with, so even one catch-up could probably still survive it.
Yes. Yeah, it looks like he's
and that's done. Gonna make sure he takes a little bit of damage. If you have too much health after the Rainbow Beam, Mother Brain walks up and slowly like drains you a little bit more with some Onion Rings, and it takes a little bit of time. So that's why you see people damage boost or just take damage. Yeah, if you're not careful when you're taking damage from Mother Brain, your iframes when you like run into Mother Brain's leg are actually like way shorter than most iframes. So you gotta kind of be used to it because you can take like 100 damage in like one or 2 seconds.
Yep, it's like even less than a second, and you see that drain.
Now we see phase 3, the God phase. Do whatever you want. Looking for obviously every beam to connect. You don't want Mother Brain to be doing anything. This is why you see Aerytheta kind of jumping in front of Mother Brain being kind of a jerk.
Oh my gosh, Mother Brain.
You need to chill. Just take these beams.
More like Smother Brain. I'm always gonna say that whenever
Why?
Mama gets because she gets all close and like up in your face.
Helicopter parent. It's like, leave me alone, Mom.
Yeah.
You see Derxu about to start the same phase that Aerytheta did. Aerytheta definitely lost a little bit of time on that. Just with how smothery Mother Brain. If there's any mistakes in Escape, there could be a change in the lead. But Escape is a pretty straightforward segment. But you can never, a missed Shine Spark here, taking some damage here and there, can always lose you a little time. Definitely some of the steam up in the parlor area. Clean Mother Brain 3 from Derxu though.
Any animal saves? Probably not.
I feel like both runners know how close this race is. I feel like if you're not watching your opponent during this section to know if you can conceivably save the animals or not, you're doing yourself a great disservice to at least.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh, I think I'm in the lead. I'll save the animals. Like, you can't ever count anyone out. Oh, I saved the animals in my race because I knew I was ahead. Because I'm a jerk. Because I'm a big jerk.
You really are.
Big jerk Borlax can lift 10 Pokemon. You can't lift 10 Pokemon. And there we go. Confirmed killing the animals. And that's going to be it. I don't think there's any way Aerytheta can lose this race now. And that's done. 53-24 on the split. And we see 53-29 is when Derxu entered Parlor. So it's still going to be a 53 for him. You said his PB was like a 53-46? Or was it 30?
Let me on that.
It's a 53-46. I think those splits are red though. I'm colorblind. I literally legitimately cannot tell. That looks red. But GG's to both runners. Super close race. It was literally a difference of 22 seconds. Like, super well played from both of them. Splits red. Thank you so much. So it's looking like it's not a PB for Derxu. Not a PB for Aerytheta. A monstrously good race between them, though. Aerytheta with a tight lead ever since Kraid, but then a Mother Brain death suddenly closed the gap quite a bit more. Took from like a 1 to 2 minute lead to just a 22-second lead that she carried to the end. I think Crate E-Tank, in terms of E-Tanks that you're going to get, is probably the comfiest E-Tank, just because of, in general, Fantoon is like the hardest boss to learn, I would say. Like if you're doing if you're going to be doing just like, yeah, I'll 4-round Fantoon with just missiles or whatever, like you probably don't got to worry about Fantoon too much. But if you want the quick 2-round, which saves a lot of time, then you got to worry about your HP a lot more. So Crate E-Tank is a nice safety for Fantoon. That's why you see it more often, I would say. Because you saw Derxu pick up Crate E-Tank, but not really E-Tank. I don't know if the runners will be joining us for an interview. It'd be sick, because honestly, that race was phenomenal. And if you're not following these runners, I highly urge you to do so.
So I just received a message from Aerytheta, actually. So I'll just read it out loud. She says, "That was a great run. I was very pleased with it, but Mother Brain made it all go away. Good recovery overall. I'm pleased, but that jerk is going down next time. To Derxu, great run. GG. Keep going. You're doing great, friend. To the commentators, you did awesome as always. Thanks to everyone else for coming out and cheering us on. GG. Miggles and I love you." Miggles is her teddy bear, by the way.
Got him.
She is a bear as well. So shout outs to her.
Got some love from Derxu in the chat. Definitely respect between both these runners. Only respect in this tournament. We all. Yeah, Mother Brain was definitely a huge jerk to Aerytheta. That entire, like, the catch up was kind of like, usually catch up, throwing the catch up causes enough lag that you can react to it. Sometimes you get a little lagless catch up thrown, and you're like, oops, can't react to that. And then just 4 onion rings in a row. Mother Brain definitely trying her hardest to give Derxu the win, but Aerytheta was clean play, pulling.
I think Derxu might be coming in for an interview.
Sick. Yeah, see.
Yo,
Derxu.
GG, Derxu.
GG. Wow.
How do you feel about the race?
I probably wouldn't have won if Aerytheta wouldn't have died, but I thought I didn't win anyways, but I couldn't have won. But I could have PB'd if Crate was behaving well. It's only 9.9 seconds away.
Oh, so, plus 9.9 was the end. Yeah, it looked like it was pretty close near the end. Yeah, definitely getting the Crate DLC lost you the 9.9 seconds, I would say.
Yeah, and also the failed baby skip attempt was not that.
Yeah, you were so close. It looked like it looked like such a clean set.
It was really.
I bumped at that stupid tile that I missed with a shot at the ceiling.
Oh, I didn't even see.
Yeah, there was one tile missing.
Yo, the secret tile. So get out of here, man. That was a super clean baby skip. In my opinion, I felt like you should have had it. That one tile definitely needs to get out of there. I was a fan of like everything you did in this run. Like obviously, you know, Crate DLC, it is what it is. Like sometimes you miss Crate quick kills. It's okay, but
I also got trolled by Mini Crate. I had only 3 supers going into Crate because Mini Crate decided to drop me an health drop instead of a super.
Yeah, you tried to do a charge missile quick kill. I saw.
Improvising that stuff because I was a missile short compared to my usual setup. So
that's that's definitely a lot harder because you got to hit the missile on the middle frame, and the missiles move slower than supers, so it's like a different.
Yeah, but at least I got my improvised Fantoon round 2.
That Fantoon round 2 was bonkers. We were popping off at that. We were just like, oh no, missed the second X Factor, and it was just like, never mind, I don't need no second.
I should really look into that. That strat is actually pretty cool.
That was so sick.
Yeah, but well, the run was okay overall. In the middle segment, I played kind of sloppy. It felt, but I could have done better. Of course, absolutely.
I think you're, you know, everyone can always play a little bit better. That's kind of like speedrunning in a nutshell.
well.
I think you're playing. I think you're playing
Well,
great. In fact, you're on plus 9.9 against your PB in a race scenario is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's really sick to see. And you've been kind of
Yeah.
averaging a 53 in this tournament the entire time. It shows really good consistency. Shows that, like, you know, this is something that you're putting work into, and it's really it is, you know, a little errors here and there is normal for Super Metroid. And if everything went perfectly, we'd all be, you know, we'd definitely be way better than Sephi, because Sephi's trash. But yeah, like, you're definitely playing super well, and
Yeah, thanks.
this race was phenomenal from both of you.
Well, it's not a good PB. It's not a good PB if it's not a bad run, you know.
Yeah, well,
you're not
you can
supposed
only
to feel good about him.
you can only PB with bad run.
Absolutely.
You're like, man, I lost 30 seconds. There's no way this PBs, and you PB.
Yeah.
You're like, I hate everything.
Yeah. Hey, it's always like that. And then next run, you save that few seconds and lose it somewhere else.
And then you never get the time saves you got that first run. You're just like, how did I was at one point so sick that I could do this fast. I've never been able to
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks for commentary, you guys.
Thank you for the race.
Thank you for the race. It was really fun.
GG for Aerytheta, and yeah. Have a good night. Good
Yeah,
day.
have a good night, Derxu.
Have a good night.
You're gonna watch back the race, right? Just want to make sure.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Just because there is a message that Aerytheta typed out, and I read it after she finished her run. So give them a look at
Nice.
that.
Okay.
Super nice.
See you later, Derxu.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a good night.
Bye.
We have a couple more races too. Like, when's the next Super Metroid Prodigy tournament race?
Next one is an hour from now.
Do we know what channel it's gonna be on?
Yeah, so it's gonna be, looks like a 4-way.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah, we got a foursome coming up.
Some too hot for Twitch action in an hour on Speed Gaming. What? Do we know which Speed Gaming channel it's gonna be on yet?
It's looking like Speed Gaming 2.
All right.
Same channel.
Same
Yeah,
channel. If you want to take an hour, get some food, get some drink, come back. Got a spicy 4-way race coming for you in an hour. Potentially different commentators. Definitely like to mix up the commentary a lot. It's been a pleasure commentating with you, Chinese Myth Dragon. Talking to you, Sephi. You're a Chinese Myth Dragon. It's because I'm bored. I can lift 10 Pokemon. You can't lift 10 Pokemon.
You can lift these though. Got him.
Oh wow! All right. Well, we're gonna be signing off. Thank you so much to everyone watching. Thank you once again to Speed Gaming for hosting these races on their channel. Always a pleasure to work. And we'll see you in 1 hour on this same channel.
Have a good day, everyone. Bye.